Law of attraction sleep technique to attract what you really want fast. That's what we're going to be going over in this video today, guys. So enjoy the downpour noises, the rain noises you hear in the background as I go over how to do this technique. It's actually very simple. That's coming up next. Hi there, welcome to Heart Space. My name is Dave. If you're new to this channel where we are releasing videos almost every single day from my heart to yours, helping you live life in your way. And if you want more videos that are going to help you to do that, make sure you hit that subscribe button and bell icon so you don't miss any of the videos that we produce. Also, check out my free course, A Day Well Lived. It's free for a limited time, and you can still get in there through the link in the description. Some people are already going through that course and getting a lot out of it, and I would love to have you go through it as well. So check that out down below. Now let's get into what this technique is. So as many of you know, when it comes to manifesting, your dominant thoughts are what's going to influence that the most for the most part, because what you think about is ultimately what you're going to speak about, and what you speak about and think about is what you're going to more likely take action on. And so your dominating thoughts, your subconscious patterns are very important when it comes to being able to manifest things. Now, what does this have to do with being able to manifest things while you sleep or use the law of attraction while you sleep? Well, you have to understand that the law of attraction is working 24/7. There is no break to it. It's just a universal law that's always being applied in your life, in my life, in everybody's lives. And so even when you are asleep, there is something that you can do in order to impress certain information, certain patterns and programs to your subconscious or on your subconscious so that you are attracting more of what you want into your life, so that you are creating subconscious patterns that serve you when it comes to manifesting what you want versus not what you want. So I'm going to give you a few strategies, including the main one right now. So what I'm holding right now, this is a sleep band. It's got a little thing on here to control music and the volume and everything. And essentially what this is it's like a sleep band or a sleep mask you'd put over your face to really block out any light, like a lot of people wear when they go to sleep. But also it has headphones in them. So there's these little things here that are actually headphones, and the whole point is you're able to put this on. It's more comfortable than just wearing regular headphones. You can actually sleep on your side with one of these on, and it's very comfortable. In fact, there's this one you can find on Amazon, I believe, and there's so many reviews on this one. It's a very popular item, and a lot of people go over how comfortable it is sleeping with this on. So what can you do with this in order to actually help you with the law of attraction and manifesting things while you sleep? Now, this is a strategy I got from Dr. Bruce Lipton. He didn't go over using this particularly, but it only enhances this strategy. And he went over that when you are asleep, you have more access to your subconscious mind because you're in what's called a theta brainwave state when you're asleep, or at least for a lot of the time during your REM cycle as you're sleeping. And when you're in this state, a theta state, what the information that comes into your subconscious, or your subconscious opens up to information. And so what you're perceiving and what you're seeing can more easily be impressed into your subconscious mind. Now, you're asleep, so you can't necessarily go and do certain things to impress certain things in your subconscious mind. But what you can do is you could buy one of these little guys, and as you sleep at a very low volume, but it doesn't matter, your subconscious will pick up on it, you can play affirmations or programs that you wish your subconscious to latch onto. Now, why is this important? Because if you convince your subconscious of something, it becomes a pattern. And then 95% of your day, you operate from your subconscious. So let's say, for example, you have a lack mentality. You think more in terms of lack than you do of prosperity. Well, let's say then you start listening to affirmations that talk about, from the energy and using words that talk about prosperity. I am prosperous. I am abundant. Money comes to me easily and effortlessly. And let's say you use those affirmations and you put them on your phone, and you have an 8-hour track of these affirmations that you have handpicked, and you play them on a very low volume. You can even have little music, music that encourages theta waves playing. And 8 hours every single night, you are playing this while you are sleeping, and you're hitting those theta and delta and alpha states while you're sleeping. And then you start to notice, just after maybe a few weeks of doing this, that you're going about your day and you're having more positive thoughts. You are thinking more of abundance than lack. You are thinking more of prosperity and opportunities and opportunities, I said twice, but solutions than maybe problems and lack and why you can't do something. Now, why is that? It's because at night you have conditioned your subconscious mind using programming, deliberate programming, through 8 hours a night. Like if you're sleeping 8 hours a night and you're playing something that for 8 hours a night that is priming you encouraging your subconscious to pick up on ideas of prosperity and ideas of wealth and ideas of, it doesn't have to be just those things, ideas of love. It can be really anything, any affirmations, anything you want to play. Well, then of course it's going to influence your thoughts. And again, because when you sleep, you are effortlessly hitting these brainwave states that open up your subconscious. It's just becomes such a powerful thing you can do. And again, this is not recommended necessarily just by me. This is recommended by Dr. Bruce Lipton, who has been studying the brain. He's been studying, the subconscious for decades, many, many years. And he talks about this idea. And so this is something you can do. Now, I'm going to tell you how to make this even more powerful, because you could put any affirmation track you want. I even have some you could use technically while you're sleeping that are going to help you do this. But what makes it even more powerful is if you create your own. And in fact, I have an 8-hour sleep track that I've mixed with theta music or brainwave music that actually encourages me to sleep and puts me in a nice drowsy state. And there are many nights where I will put this on and I will play it at the lowest volume, but enough that my subconscious will pick up on it, and I will just fall asleep with it on. And so now I'm getting hours upon hours while I'm sleeping of very particular affirmations in my voice being impressed upon my subconscious mind. And so all you need to do, and this is what I did, I'll go over the exact process I did to make this happen. I recorded my own voice, and I obviously have professional equipment like microphones like I'm using now and everything, but you can just use your phone. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? You just need to start in some way. Use your phone, come up with 5 affirmations that you wish to impress upon your subconscious mind. And all you need to do is record in your phone saying them in a very calm, energetic, and powerful manner, but very calm, relaxing manner. I am, whatever it is. So I am a money magnet. Maybe that's one of your things. I earn money doing things that I love, or I attract money doing things that I love. That could be another one. And you choose the 5 that really resonate with you. And this can change. You can always update this track over time. So let's say you do it for 6 months. It's, you do this strategy so much manifest and you want to change it because those things have come in. You just make another one. But you will just record this and then say it 5 times really calm. And then you're going to say your next affirmation 5 times. So essentially you're going to repeat each affirmation 5 times nice and calmly. And then you are going to edit this together so that you have the 5. It's a nice sequence. It flows nicely. So what I'll do, let's say one of them is I am a money magnet. And then I'll just repeat that 5 times. And then I'll edit whatever my next affirmation is close enough to that so it's in a nice flow. I'll have all those 5 affirmations said 5 times together, and then I'll just copy and paste them until I get to 8 hours in my editor. Now, you will need a little bit of editing skills to do this, but it's not too complicated. I think you could probably even do this in a basic editor like Movie Maker. I have Adobe Premiere. This is such a powerful practice, it might even be worth buying Adobe Premiere for a month, which is like $12, and then you can just not renew your subscription if you want, just to do this practice though. But by doing that, creating this 8-hour track, you can find music. You can even take some off YouTube. You're not monetizing this, so go ahead and do that if you want, but find music you like that goes along with that. And then again, 8 hours long, and then produce that, put it on your phone, have one of these masks. And if you don't have one of these masks, you can use regular headphones. You can use no headphones and just have it as background music as you fall asleep. But as you go to bed, put this track on as you're trying to sleep. And it'll take a little bit to get used to this, but it is so worth it, because if every single night you can fall asleep with these affirmations playing for 8 hours, you can't help but influence your subconscious mind, and you will notice a difference as you walk about in your everyday life. You will notice, I dare you to do this for 21 days. I already have a 21-day affirmations challenge. And in that challenge, I encourage people to do this exercise, to use these affirmations also while they're sleeping, because it's just going to be that much more powerful the more you do it, but especially while you're sleeping. And if you do that, you buy one of these or just do it in the background, create your own track. It's going to be, and you do that every single night. I can almost promise you that things will shift for you pretty quickly. Your thoughts will start to change. The way you carry yourself will start to change. As a result, the things that come into your life will start to change in a positive way. This could be an incredible, incredible thing for you. Now, that's one strategy that I definitely recommend you implement. Again, don't have one of these yet? You can always order one. This costs less than $20, I believe. It's not expensive. Again, you can rent Adobe Premiere, $12 a month. Do it for 1 month. Figure out how to edit this. It's not very hard. There's probably tutorials you can find on it. And then if you don't want to keep having Adobe Premiere because you have no real use of it, just don't renew it beyond the 1 month. You can just cancel it. And you just edit this together. And again, just put in the time and the care to edit this one track, because you'll be listening to it every single night, and it will pay, 1,000 times over time as you continue to influence your subconscious mind with the programming that you want in your life, the programming that you are choosing in your own voice. When we think, we a lot of times think thoughts in our own voice. We hear our own voice for the most part. And so when we use our own voice to create our own affirmation track, and we have that playing overnight, our subconscious is much more likely to pick it up. Now, you can still use ones that other people have made, and that is much better than not doing this at all. And it will still work, but it's going to be that much more powerful if it's your own voice. So that's the first thing that you can do. I have a couple other things that you can also do, I would say, in a combination with this. I would say the most important thing I'm going to go over in this video is this technique. This is life-changing if you allow it to be, if you actually do it, if you have the faith in it, you create the track, and you do everything I just went over. This can be a life-changing practice for you. But there are a couple other things I'm going to go over, pretty simple, but let's cover those real quick as well. So very simply, what I want to also tell you is about 30 minutes before you are actually asleep and you've lost consciousness of, you're not conscious of the physical world anymore and you've gone into sleep, about 30 minutes before that, as you're getting into a drowsy state, you are also accessing your subconscious mind. It also happens 30 minutes after you wake up. This is why a lot of people say that the first 30 minutes after you wake up are so important, because you're more easily impressed. Your subconscious is more easily impressed or encouraged or manipulated or programmed in the 30 minutes before you fall asleep and the 30 minutes after you get up. And so something that's great to do in combination with this is to start visualizing, thinking of the things you want to manifest, start seeing your dream life, start thinking positive things before you fall asleep. To fall asleep in a positive state of mind is one of the most powerful things you can do as well, because you will take that momentum into your sleep. A lot of times when you do this, you might even notice your dreams start to change. For example, if you're someone who has nightmares a lot, or you're someone who has maybe very bizarre dreams, which I sometimes still have, but most of my dreams are very positive now, or very symbolic, or I have these really cool dreams that I look forward to. One thing you do, if you go to sleep in that positive energy of a place of love, a gratitude practice is a good thing to do. Me and my partner, we do breathing practices before bed, and sometimes it even leads to somewhat psychedelic experiences. And we do these things before bed because it primes us for sleep, and it helps us take that momentum into our sleep, where, again, 8 hours of just your body going through the processes it's going to go through, but you can, again, influence what the energy is doing in those processes. Again, you're going to be in theta state one way or another, so why not go in with the momentum of impressing good things upon your subconscious mind, good meaning the things you want to impress upon it. Now, of course, doing this is going to be the most powerful thing you do. Having the 8-hour program that you've created is going to be one of the most powerful things you do. Honestly, guys, it's so... It can change you in a very relatively short amount of time. But also adding in this 30 minutes before bed, doing something, and not before bed in the sense of like you've gone to bed, but fall asleep to these positive ideas, visualizations. Instead of, a lot of people, they actually fall asleep thinking of their struggles, or they fall asleep thinking of that argument they had earlier in the day, or they fall asleep with all these negative things going on in their head, and then they wonder why they have nightmares, or they wonder why they have weird dreams that don't seem great, or they wonder, why they wake up even stressed the next day. And a lot of times it's due to that momentum will go into your sleep and possibly even into the next day. So it's great to have some kind of winding down routine at night to get you ready to sleep, which will only help you fall asleep faster, but to also have routines that allow you to visualize your dream life, what you want to bring in, how you want to be in your life. And remember to do it as though you have it now, right? This is a visualization, not a I'm trying to get to this place, I'm in this place, right? So you can do that 30 minutes before you fall asleep. And again, after you get up, 30 minutes after you get up, a great thing to do is also to do maybe a visualization in bed. I know my girlfriend Lily, a lot of times she won't even get out of bed. She'll stay in bed for a little bit and do a gratitude practice, kind of just, with her thoughts or something similar. And that's a great thing to do because you take that momentum into the rest of the day, because you're still sometimes in that theta state 30 minutes after waking up. And so that's another very powerful thing you can do to, again, really help this law of attraction process work in your favor to really start manifesting the things that you want. So guys, those are the techniques. Again, the most important one, I threw the band away from me, so I can't hold it up for you now. I don't know why I did that, but the most impactful one that's gonna help you really start to attract what you wanna attract while you sleep. Use the law of attraction effectively while you sleep. Those 8 hours or however long you're going to sleep anyway, you're doing that anyway. This is something you can do, and once you set it up, it's pretty passive. In fact, it's completely passive. After you've done the work of creating the track, you've got all the materials you need, like the band and everything. Once you've done that and you have it, this is a passive exercise. You just put it on and that's it. You press play and then you fall asleep with it on. That's it. So it's fairly effortless after you've put in the work to make it, which also it doesn't take too long to do. So I would highly encourage you to give that a try if this resonates with you. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning into the video. As always, I really appreciate you being here, opening up to these ideas and being willing to listen to them and hopefully actually implement them in your lives. Anyway, once again, thank you so much. As always, I love you and I will see you in the next video. I hope the rain wasn't too crazy, but either way, I hope you enjoyed.